Okay, everybody. Well, welcome to the Alumni Association of the Philadelphia High School for Girls, our Chat and Chew, a year in review. So here's our agenda. We're going to do some introduction, some school updates, the Alumni Association initiatives, calls to action, how ways to stay connected, and some save the dates. So let's do some introductions. My name is Kimberly Wilkins. I'm 235 and I graduated in 1991.
I'm Michaela. I'm class of 257. I graduated in 2013. I'm probably the youngest I'll be on the call, and I am the membership chair. And I'll pass it over to Marcia.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marcia Hinton, proud member of the 218, and we can say 50 years later, we're still as bad as we want to be. That was our chant when we were at school, too. 18, bad as we want to be. And yes, we still are bad as we want to be. I'm the executive director of the Alumni Association, and I work closely with Michaela and Kimberly. And on behalf of the entire Alumni Association, we welcome you and hope that you have a good time the next hour or so.
Okay, so first we'll get started with some Girls High updates. So this past school year, you'll see that Principal Argro and AP McClinton did middle school tours. And I'm actually a middle school teacher at FS Edmonds in the Philadelphia School District. And they came to my school and was able to recruit some young ladies from my school to be freshmen at Girls High in the fall. So they went to several schools in the Philadelphia district and were able to increase enrollment by 15%. So you'll see, and I'm not going to go each bullet point, but you can see that there are several things that have taken place within the school as well as things that have taken place where the alumni association is asked other alumni to come out and support, and these things are posted on our social media pages as well as on um, our fa- um, our website. So if there's things that come up, we try to post it to make sure that everybody knows. I know some people are not on social media yet. Marcia, you want to add to that?
Oh, when you were done, or I don't know when is a good time to interject, but I just wanted to say one of the most recent updates of the school is the administrative team is complete. Principal Argro now has a second AP,
Oh,
Mr. Andrew Walker, who will be joining the team for the fall semester. So, yeah, we've got three wonderful people who are helming the school. Thank you, Kim, for letting me interject.
absolutely. Whenever you want to. Thank you, Marcia, for giving us that update. So you can see some of the things that took place this year. I'll just shout out a few of them. Our Career Day, which is very popular, the Jill Scott Mural dedication, um, Accepted Students Day. I know my students that are going to be freshmen in the fall were very excited about that day. And our MLK Junior Day cleanup, I was there for that. That was a great opportunity to meet some of the students, and actually other students who don't go to Girls High were there as well. Our Science Olympiad, our Erica Alexander Day, open houses, and other traditions that we continue to do at Girls High. So you see here our our principal, Katidra Argro. She received the Limbach Award, and this is the picture here with her and members of the school district board. Very proud. So, some of the alumni association initiatives. Oh, Marcia, go ahead. Marcia.
I'm sorry, I was trying to unmute and I was trying to do it in a timely fashion.
No
But
problem.
Girls High history fact: seven Lindback distinguished principals were named in 2025. Three
Oh, that's
are Girls High alum:
nice.
Deidre Argro, um, Melissa Bragg, and oh, what is her name? Oh, she's at West Philly High. I'm sorry, her name just went out of my head. But three GSH alum were honored. I think that says a lot about our legacy.
Absolutely. Thank
That
you
is
for sharing that.
Marla Travis Jones at
Thank you.
West Philly High. Hmm.
Thank you. So you can see here we have our mission and vision statement. I'm not going to read it to you, but I am going to pinpoint a couple of things that stood out to me. I'll start with the mission statement. One of the things that stands out to me with the mission statement is the part where it says, promoting the welfare of Philadelphia High School for girls, young girls, and protect the interest of the association. To me, that says that speaks to what we're trying to do as an alumni association, and just making sure that we continue the traditions as they are were done when we were there. When at the for the vision statement, one of the things that stands out to me is honoring the history and legacy. You just heard Marcia tell us how three of the Limbach winners were Girls High alum, and that's keeping the history and legacy alive for our school. And I said it just a few minutes ago, in traditions, the enduring traditions such as move up day, contest, our graduation traditions. Those are things that set us apart from other schools. So our board and committees differences. So for the board, when the time comes and there's uh, vacancies, if you are interested, you can apply and you are elected to the board. Now, that is different from the committees. For the committees, you do not have to be on the board. There's no election. And some of the committees that we have are membership, mentorship, advocacy, governance, fundraising, development, academic, communications, distinguished daughters, and other events. We have volunteer, finance, but finance is by invitation only. But if any of these committees are of interest to you and you have a background that you would like to share, we please encourage you to come and join one of our committees. We are always looking for support and help. So, membership committee. Michaela is the chair. I'm the co-chair. And what we do is do things like today, having this chat and chew to do what? To increase membership, to support the mission and vision of the Alumni Association, and looking for alumni members who have passion for the school and building community with alumni. And I know for my class 235, for the most part, I actually have two young ladies that I graduated with that live on my block, total by coincidence. So we're everywhere and we're always looking to keep that sisterhood alive. So if you are interested, there's the email. You can send an email to membership at ghsalumni.org if you're interested in joining a committee. So the development committee, what they do is they raise funds for the association to support the schools such as the library. They're looking for alumni who have a passion to raise funds for the school, special projects, programs, etc. And if you're interested in joining that committee, you can send an email to ed@ghsalumni.org. And Michaela put the membership email in the chat. and we'll put the development committee um, email in the chat as well. So we have the communications committee. Right now, we're actively recruiting for a social media specialist. So if you know someone or if you yourself are interested, please send an email to the same email as previously stated for the development committee, which is ed@ghsalumni.org. And in that email, please provide a completed resume or letter listing your skills or background, and it is a 5 to 10 month commitment. So send emails to the alumni, posting to social media, branding, etc. Those are just some of the jobs that the communication committee does, as well as assist committees with campaigns. And you'll hear about some of the things that the membership committee is doing at the end of this uh, chat and chew, that the communications committee, we need them tremendously to make sure that these things get out to everybody. So they assist with the campaigns and other efforts by creating social media posts, graphics, flyers, etc.
All right, so for some calls to action, this is going to go more so with our advocacy. So I know some people do not live in the Philadelphia area, but those who do, we do need people to show up meetings. I know most of us, we do work our 9 to 5s, but there's also virtual options. This really goes hand in hand with things we're trying to do as far as raising funds for the library, getting AP and IB courses back into the school. They are there, but there's been some budget cuts and different things going on in the school. So a large part of that is just voicing and speaking up for our school and for our students and our future generations. So a large part of that can be found on the school district's website. I just put kind of like a snippet here, but if you want more information, definitely check out the website for the school district board meeting. Next biggest project that we're working on right now is the library renovation capital campaign. So those who don't know, the library has been closed since 2013, and the school district has not included any libraries or librarians in the school district budget. There are only 3 schools in the whole entire school district that have certified libraries and that their libraries are open. So we did establish a class challenge that went very well. I'm not sure if anyone participated in that, but it was very fruitful for us to get the plans for the library. And we also just had an in-person fundraiser not too long ago at Curzon Way, which was hosted by an alum named Davita Berger. She was very generous in donating the space. And we were able to surpass our goal of $15,000 with that fundraiser. However, we still have a lot more to raise. We have an estimated renovation budget of $2 million. And as of right now, we've raised close to $500,000. So there's still work to be done. And if you're interested in, campaigning or being involved with development, it'll be a great opportunity as we raise funds to reopen our library and have a state-of-the-art institution. These next couple of slides, we're just going to go over what the library currently looks like and the plans and renovations that we got from our architect. So for the next couple 10 slides, I'm just going to go through very briefly so you guys can look at what it looks like now and what it will look like in the future. So here, this is just like kind of like the library cards that go in the back of the book. So we still have all of that, kind of like the Rolodexes of everything. So of course, that's way, way back when. So everything probably still looks the same when you went to Girls High. This is kind of like the tables and chairs that they use if it were to be open to sit down. Of course, they're not modern. They're pretty old. They look like the same ones when I was there in school, same bookcases. Everything pretty much looks the same. And then it's just like an overall layout. It's a 360 view. So here we're just going to have some bookshelves here, places for students to sit and mix and mingle. This is going to kind of be like a PowerPoint media wall here. And we have different like offices and different workspaces for people to have, study time and different things of that nature. And then this is just a front view here. So when you walk in, this is kind of an overall plan of what it expects to look like. And we are going to have in the front a Girls High author wall with books from Girls High Girls that were written or they were included in any books as well. This is just another kind of walkthrough of what it will look like from another angle. So right now, this is our largest one, and it looks very, very good. So I would encourage everyone, if you can, to donate to it, join the development committee. We're always trying to find grants and different ways to get funding for it, which leads me to our naming rights. So here you'll see different naming rights that you can have to the library and what each one is. Right now, we did sell the circulation desk, which will be named in honor of an alumni who was a librarian. And unfortunately, she did pass away, but her children are going to dedicate the circulation desk to her. We do have some classes that are also raising funds during their reunions as well. So if you want to do anything at your reunion to raise money to, do the art gallery or have plaques or have a bookcase, right? So we have 15 bookcases at $10,000. So if you are interested in that, reach out to us, reach out to the executive director, who is Marcia, and that email address is also in the chat as well. So if you guys have any other information in regards to any grants that are available, anything that will help position us to better the library campaign, reach out to us and let us know. And of course, call to action, join the committee, join the board, right? So, more hands make a light load. So any type of skills that you can bring to the board, bring to the committees will be great as we advocate for our school and to keep the momentum going as one of few public all girls institutions and educational institutions. We do need to keep our legacy alive. Then we're coming to staying connected with us. Some of you do know, but we have a platform now on Alma base called GHS Connect. That's where most of our marketing comes from. So it is an online alumni network. You're able to see who's in what area, who's retired. You can connect with different people in different disciplines. You'll also see a calendar of events there. This is where you register for different events that we've had in the past, such as the happy hour, the library fundraiser we just had at Curds and Way is on there. So anytime we have any events, if you go to GHS Connect, you'll be able to see events there. And any fundraising opportunities, such as the class challenge, which I just mentioned, is also going to be on GHS Connect. And we also encourage you to update your contact information there. And it's very important that we have up-to-date contact information, because I know sometimes people are like, oh, I didn't get this email, I didn't get that email. So, but if you update your information in GHS Connect, you'll start to receive more emails from. And then we have Member Planet. So this is where you will sign up for your membership. So right now, annual memberships are $75 if you're not a lifetime member. You can also renew your membership here as well. I do recommend for you to set your membership for auto renewal, so you don't even have to think about it. Just kind of like set it and forget it. And you can also update your information here as well. I know the last couple of weeks we've been updating people's information. If you're like a lifetime member, your profile may not have come over correctly, but we do try to send out profile updates once in a while just to make sure we have the correct information for you to send emails and other information that we need to get out to you. And then for social media, so we have a private Facebook. A lot of information is thrown in there, not only from your board or your membership committee, but also other alumni. They also post things there as well. We try to support each other as much as possible. And we also have Friends of the Alumni Association. So it's a Facebook group, but it's not necessarily just for Girls High girls or Girls High graduates. So it can be anyone who wants to know what's going on at the school. And we also have an Instagram and a LinkedIn as well. So all the links for this can be found on our website. So if you just scroll to the bottom, it has all of the different links. So you can go ahead and join each group or follow us on Instagram or follow us and add us on LinkedIn as well. All right. So one major save the date, we have our all alumni cruise coming up with Norwegian Cruise Line. So that's being sponsored by the fundraising committee. Cheryl, I don't know if you wanted to speak on this at all.
Sure. So we are doing a fundraiser for the Alumni Association. Proceeds will go into the library renovation fund. For each cabin that is booked, Norwegian is giving us a portion of that money back to the Alumni Association as a nonprofit organization. Cabins are selling out quick. As soon as we posted it, people started calling about reserving their cabins. So We have a date of June the 15th to get your deposit in to the cruise person, the travel agent. That's her information there. One thing you should know, that if for some reason you do not have the funds by June the 15th to reserve your cabin or pay the deposit, contact the travel agent anyway and make arrangements with her for when you will be able to pay. You can still go on the cruise even if you cannot make a deposit by June the 15th, but there is a hard date for when your money is absolutely due in full, and that's in February. That's the hard date. So you can contact our travel agent. For those of you who inquired about roommates, because you don't have anyone to travel with, Michaela was kind enough to create a separate Facebook group so that if you are looking for a roommate, you can go on that Facebook group and you can potentially find a roommate. That's it about the cruise.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Ladies, I dropped into the chat a video done by our, as Principal Argo likes to call them, our gazelles, who are members of the PSTV crew. They wrote the script, they performed, and they filmed the entire thing. It's all student done about the need for the library. It's not enough for us to talk about what the school needs. We need to hear it from the girls. So the video is dropped in your chat. Please extract it from there and watch it when you can.
Thanks, Marcia. We're going to be having homecoming in September. So I don't know if you guys are excited about that, but I'm excited. So we're going to have our inaugural Girls High Homecoming weekend. It's going to be September 12th through September the 14th. This is something that only people on this call know about. So we're going to drop in the chat the different links. So for right now, a tentative schedule we're trying to have is on Friday, September 12th, we're going to do Painting with a Twist. The link is available for that to go ahead and sign up for that. It's going to be in Jenkintown, PA. And then on Saturday, we're looking to have a school tour in the morning with the picnic following in the evening. And we're also going to have kind of like a unofficial after party at a location. And then on Sunday, September the 14th, we're going to have a alumni awards luncheon at the Marriott Hotel on City Line Avenue. So we're super excited about this. You guys are the first to know about it officially. And I'm going to drop everything in the chat if you guys want to sign up. We'd also have hotel room blocks for those who are not in the Philadelphia area, who are coming out of town, who wish to come into town and stay for the weekend with us. So I hope you guys are excited about that, and something that we plan to do going forward for hopefully forever. And we'll have all the information out to the general alumni body probably by the end of June, beginning of July. So you guys have a good month or so to kind of get everything in the ducks in a row for that.
Before we close out, I did put in the chat, people have been asking for online merchandise sales to be able to purchase Girls High swag. That is coming very, very, very soon. We have identified a vendor and we are in the process of setting up with that particular vendor. And as soon as it is available, the link will go out on social media and on our website. You will be able to purchase Girls High merchandise 24/7, 365 days a year, no matter what time zone you live in, and it can be shipped directly to you.
But Marcia, can you speak to what you and I and Terry will be joining in a few weeks, I think, with the International Coalition of Girls?
Oh, absolutely. The International Coalition of Girls Schools is just that. It's an organization that fosters unity between all girls institutions. We meaning Girls High, has been a member since the early 2000s. And their national conference is in Philadelphia this year. And Girls High and the Alumni Association are on the host committee. And as the host committee, we want to welcome those people who are not familiar with Philadelphia. So the conference is June 23rd through the 25th. Opening is June 23rd, starting at 8 a.m. We'll be Kimberly, myself, Gwen, and I'm sorry, Kimberly is the next day. Gwen, Terry, who is our treasurer, and myself will be there as registrars, greeting people who come into the conference that morning. Tuesday, there is a dine around town opportunity, and Kim and I are leading a team to go to Iron Hill Brewery at 12th and Market Street. Also, there's opportunities for our girls to perform and support the conference. The dance troupe, a duo led by teacher Fanta Mashindi, will be doing an original choreographed piece by Fanta for the opening ceremony. The next day, an alum, she graduated last year, Magina Madre, who is a fantastic harpist, will be performing for the afternoon show. And Mr. Marchetti and several of his girls are mounting an art installation in the hallways so that Girls High, the school, and its students are represented. So if you are interested in volunteering, there are plenty of volunteer opportunities available. Just reach out to me, ed@ghsalumni.org. Thank you, ladies.
Okay, ladies. Like Michaela said, you get some of your time back as the time reads 3:37. If you don't have any other questions or any comments, you're free to leave, or you can stay on and get the links to Painting with a Twist and hotel reservations. If you don't need them for yourself, maybe you have some alum that you know that may need those links, and you may want to copy them and paste them. So we plan on doing things like this again in the future so that we can keep you updated. But please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions or concerns.
Yes, thank you for your time and thank you for attending.
Thank you.
I
Thank
hope
you.
to see everybody at homecoming weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.